I'm using my table with the grid. This is a part of work holding. These little cam clamps that I got from Shop Fox by Grizzly a good while ago, and I've yet to ever use them, have turned out to be a real interesting little toy. I'm going to show you. You basically set one side nice and tight. Pull your cam clamp back. You've got your other side nice and tight because you'd already set it. And then I want you to watch this little space right here where there's off the table, you know, enough to stick a piece of paper underneath. See? And yet when I put that cam clamp to it, it brings it down right snug on that table. Holds that piece of wood real good and stiff, because if you can hold it still, you can machine it. A couple other clamps that you can use. This is the Festool clamp. They come in a pair. They cost about $100. You got to drill these little system holes to use them, but they're good. They have one small defect that I don't like, and that is that they have a tendency to want to lift your material up versus the Shop Fox, which will hold it down. They make good for pushing against a fence. And then there's always the trusty bolt. One other thing I like to do is use pieces of plywood with 45 degrees cut in them to help hold things down. You can do things to get away from your bits. And notice what I've done here is I've set that piece of plywood up there with a little bit of angle up on it. Set this clamp right about in the middle of it. When I clamp that down, it's going to snip, it's going to hold that down, and it's going to push it in place. I want you to notice that one of the things I've done here is try to keep my area around the perimeter of my workspace free and clear. For the next 3 machine, your bits are working like this, okay? And it's real important that if you're drilling with bit number 1, that your other bit doesn't have any conflict with any clamp parts. I like all 3 of these because they are below the surface of the work, and the chances the bit will hit anything are real slim unless you've programmed it to go out into the material. This one right here is a little bit more dangerous, and you have to actually program your Z to rise when it leaves that material over the height of that clamp. I'm not bright enough to keep up with that, and I make that mistake often.